and welcome to episode 59 in my series where I try to play Norway perfectly on Geoguessr. That is, I attempt to play maps of each and every single one of Norway's 356 communes to a Geoguessr score of 25,000 points each. Today we have made it to the commune of Veste Toten. It's not been that long since we paid a visit to its twin commune, Veste Toten, which is over here. So as you can see, Veste Toten is directly north of Oslo, capital of Norway, and it has a rather agricultural area to the northeast. And you have the town of Raufoss to the north, and there's a lot of woodlands and this big lake down in the south. And well, I've only gone through here on the 4, which I think is how most people visit this commune. So it will be interesting to see what Veste Toten is like outside Route 4. But before we start, let's have a look at some facts about Veste Toten commune. Veste Toten, what do you have in store for us? Well, we got houses, that's always nice, and we got a church. Okay, that could be handy. So let's see if we can figure out the name of this church. Oh, and suddenly it's winter, and suddenly it is. Let's see, is this early spring? I'll have this sown for the second time. No, this must be in the height of summer. So they definitely sowed the fields for harvest number 2. Now let's see, what church is this then? That seems like a fairly ancient one. Okay, so let's see, what does the sign say? It says Geoguessr and Veste Toten Veg. Okay, so the road to the forest clearing and the Veste Toten Road, and this crossroads go everywhere. So we're close to this place called Bøverbru, and also close to this place called Kolbu, and then this place is called Ås. And now the road is called Gimleveien. Okay. So, and let's just see. I guess this would be the old priest's farm back in the day. There's a bit of a stretch calling it a manor. Okay, that's an interesting shaped church. You don't see many churches like that in Norway, and particularly not ones built in stone. Okay, let's have a look. So we're close to Bøverbru. Bøverbru is here. Bøverbru is off to the west, and Kolbu to the east. So Kolbu is over here. Here's Veste Toten Veg. Okay, so this is the church. It's called Ås Church. Basically mean forested hill church. And let's see, we are at the first house before the church, so it's this one. And as we look directly west, we're looking at the middle of the house. So I would say that we're there. Gonna give that a go. Nice, that's a good start. Let's see if we can continue in kind. Let's see. Okay, we have houses we could sort of use as a guide. I have a feeling. So we sort of have a dip in the terrain here. I have a feeling we might be somewhere around this lake, or possibly up here. It's a little hard to tell. So, and then the question is, where do we go to find civilization? There's something up there, but I think that's just bends. But let's see what this area has for us. There's various access roads. Let's see, what does it say? It says, oh, we're going off the cattle grid. And I still haven't been able to see any sign of a lake down on the side here. So it's not entirely certain that's where we are. It's a misty morning in Veste Toten. And now we are just going up this very straight road. The bends are rather slight. But we don't have... we're going up to yet another cattle grid. Wow, okay. And we're jumping a little between, if not seasons, at least times that these photos have been made. Okay, so another road is turning again with yet another access road. I don't think we're down here. Well, it could conceivably be down here. So now we're going northeast. But I'm not sure about this at all. This could possibly be here. It would be a... well, it's not a proper airport if it's down here. I know it says airport, but it's more like one used for amateur pilots, enthusiasts, etc. But let's go with the assumption that this is it. And let's see if we wind up in a crossroads over there. There's a one access road that stops sort of dead. Could possibly be that one. Maybe. Probably not. What's across this hill here? The road makes a slight turn. We could be here. And let's see what's up ahead in the woods. We're coming up to... looky here. We are getting to crossroads. This is the Skjellerud and the Reinsvoll. The Skjellerud road, yes, and this road goes down to Reinsvoll. Right. Okay, so that was a good assumption. Next question is, where on earth were we? That's gonna be a tricky one. So here we are, sort of northeast-y. We could have been like here. That's not entirely unfeasible. Let's see if there's a shack in the woods up. There is. Okay, and access roads. So this access road goes like yes, and this one goes like yes. Okay. So now we know where we are. I think if I look at directly north, I'm looking at that thing. But I guess we should be looking at the house here, and kind of, if I'm looking east, that is slightly more than the width of that building. Which is that building. So if I say that I'm here, how wrong will that be? Not horribly, I hope. 2 meters away. Nice. Okay. We have buildings off to the west. Is there a building in the trees there? I think there is. Good. So we're on a bend. Yeah, there's a building there. That's nice. And 52 to 58. Let's see. We're heading northwest. Oh, one of my little white signpost friends telling me that we are on the something I can't read. Did it say 23? Or possibly 103? Possibly 103. But I think all the roads here got names. So I don't think we can go by that. Let's see, what are we coming up on here? Let's check if we can see any house numbers. Would be nice if we were heading. So here we're coming up on 20 to 24. Good. Numbers are decreasing, so we should be coming up to crossroads before long. And this road is called Smaragdsvägen. Okay, so the Emerald Road. Or, no, Smaragdsvägen. Okay. So the Smar Farm Road. And Börsvollvägen. That doesn't tell me a jot. But this road is going to someplace called Nerset. Right. And this is not a numbered road either. So which way should we go? I kind of think that east is probably going to be a good direction overall. And, well, at least we got street lights, and that is, at least for as long as they last, that's a good thing. Excuse me. Now we're heading north. And let's see. There's another crossroads. No street names. But it says Börsvollvägen, okay. And there's some kind of a business called environmental chalk or calcium through the Geoguessr industrial field. Okay, this kind of looks like an old school or something. So what could this be then? Is there anything? Can we spot it just by? Nah, that would be too easy, wouldn't it? Oh wait, here's more. Aha, Smorgas. Oh, Little Farm Road. Okay, so that's what it was called. Right. So we're somewhere on this road, and we are facing the northwest. So let's see, how many of these bends did we go through? Is it this farm? That's actually quite likely. That's very likely. Because next we're coming up to this cluster of houses that eventually leads up to the intersection over there. Now let's see, let's just confirm that. We have some houses above there as well. And the road goes like so, and in there, yeah, we are definitely here. So if I look directly to the west, I'm looking at, yeah, what am I looking at? Am I looking at that house? Must be, because, let's see, so that must be that. And that must be this. But what is this one? It's gone missing somehow. But yeah, so it looks like we are sort of there-ish. I might have torn this building down. So because that building is almost to the west. That is slightly north or west. And I don't really have any other guides here. Thing is, yeah, we've just exited the bend, haven't we? And there is no more bend. So I'll place myself down there. Nice. Round 4. Oops. Okay. This must be the 4. So, and we are now in an intersection with the 246, which is here. So we are quite likely here. Just want to have that confirmed. So yeah, we can get to south of the Foss by going. Yeah, so we're on this side of the intersection, aren't we? Yes, we are. Or the junction, rather. Now, are there any visual clues? Well, we have the start of that bridge, but that's not really a clue. And no, we will have to figure this one out. Oh, sorry, we're somewhere on that bit. Yes. So we need to figure out. Because there's that pedestrian bridge over there. That could. The thing though is that people decelerate quite strongly going up these ramps. So it's a little hard to use the counting method here because people will be slowing down so much when they come up here. This could be a tricky one, alright. So if I'm looking southeast, well, the thing is I can't see the start of this thing. Let's just have a look up here. So, okay, so the bridge is not split into two. And we're significantly closer to the roundabout, aren't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even with the deceleration. 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a feeling that placement isn't horrible. Let's see, so if I'm looking perpendicular to the road, I'm looking at what looks like a mall down there. And perpendicular to the road is like here. Oh, that's not right. I should be a little further up, because perpendicular to the road is looking that way, isn't it? Still feel I'm a bit off. That's more like it. Tricky one, isn't it? I'll go with that. Let's just make sure that we are on the ramp. 3 meters away. Nice. Okay, we got a house there. We also have. There's a house there in the trees, which might be possible to use for a guide. But yeah, we got that house as well. Got a field, and we have a lake, which suggests that we are on the 4 somewhere. Let's see what it says on this sign. It says, oh, we're not. Okay. So this is a road that takes us to Bøverbru and Kolbu. But it should say on the sign here which road we're on. Oh, we are on the 4. Okay, that was a bit of a surprise. So we are on the 4, and this road leads us to... So we're not up here. What was the name of this road again? It said over here. Einavägen and Koreavägen. No, the Korea Road. Right. So we're at Eina. And we are... So where are we? Here's the Korea Road. Right. Yeah, Yeah. Okay. So the house we saw through the trees must be that one, which must be this. And then we have a house up here. Let's see. Yeah, we have this house, which must be this one. I think. So that's to the northeast. And we're actually looking at that barn when we look to the east. And this is going to be a bit of a gamble, I think. But if we can see, yeah, we can see the roof of that barn pretty well, can't we? So if we go for the middle of the barn, which it would be roughly there, and then plonk the marker down there, get it on the road. So that house is more or less due northeast, and this house down here is due southeast. Shouldn't be too far off. Let's try that. Yes. Nice. And that was Veste Toten. Well, sorry, not Veste Toten. So Western Toten was, well, fairly easy when it all came down to it. So that's that episode done. Please come back tomorrow and check out what I will have in store for you then. Until then, bye-bye.